Good afternoon and welcome to Friday with Fiona. I think I might be on time or a minute late. I've got the window open because I got a bit hot earlier, but it's getting a bit cool now. But hopefully I do find with all the lights on, I do get a bit hot. So anyway, I just wanted to say hi, welcome to Friday with Fiona. And today's class to go. I was going to do something else and then I realised it's Valentine's Day next Tuesday. So I don't send Valentines, and since my husband had a stroke, he's not even really aware of it, so that's fine. But I am going to send these out to family and friends, just people that I enjoy spending time with. And you don't have to use the sentiments that I've used. You can use whatever you want, but they are cute. I just love these cats. We used to have a cat many years ago, and he was gorgeous. She was gorgeous. Right, okay, I'm just going to get rid of my face. There we go. So I've got 3 cards today using the cats, and this is the first one. So there's 3 cats. So I thought I'd show you each one. Oh no, actually I just realised that I've done 2 the same. Not to worry. That's okay, I can show you the other one quickly. This one I did a while ago, when I first got it in pre-order in December. So the cottage gingham was still around, but unfortunately that's retired now. So I've just decided I'm just going to use a white square with a little black square on top. But it's still balmy blue and mango melody. In fact, I just got an order, came yesterday because I was getting a bit low on some of my card stock. So don't forget, if you spend £27 in my online store, I'm just trying to get rid of that shadow, but it's not really working. Then if you spend over £27, I will send you all the make and takes for this kit. So the card bases, the tags, the hearts, the scalloped, everything that you need except the stamped images. I can't send you those, so you do need this stamp set if you want to replicate exactly what I'm doing, or just use what you've already got. I know we had cats, Stampin' Up had cats before, and there's loads of other ones out there. But if you would like it, the make and takes, spend £27 in my online store. There is a link posted. Just click on that and it will take you, and then put the code in, today's host code. If you spend over £50, I will send you a pack of embellishments. I'm using 3 different sorts today, but this is a new one. This is the Enamel Dot Essentials, and they're Night of Navy, Crumb Cake, and I think it's white. And they go particularly well with the Petal Pink and the soft suede one that I've done. But and also, if you spend over £50, you will qualify. At the moment, it's still celebration till the end of February. So what date are we today? We just got hang on, 14th on Tuesday. So 2.5 weeks left of celebration to get either a free stamp set or some designer series paper. So let's crack on. I have just today put new refills in my Seal and my Seal Plus, so hopefully not going to run out of those today. And we're starting the first one. I don't know about you, but I'm not a big fan of tent cards like that, because I find, particularly when they're in the sun, they go like that. So although this is, normally you would have it a tent, but this way, I actually prefer to score it at the side so that it doesn't do that, it just stands up. So also, if you spend £27, you will get a fully written tutorial emailed to you with all the measurements, but otherwise, so it's a regular card base, so it's half a piece of A4 scored at 14.85, so that's 10.5 width. Then I have got a piece of basic black, which is, now I've just covered up my measurements. So this is half a centimetre smaller, so 14.35, which is going to go on there. And then I've got a piece of the, now which ones are these? Oh, I keep forgetting the names of them. So this is in the mini catalogue, is the Country Gingham, but the only colours is balmy blue, mint macaron, petal pink and sweet sorbet. So it's not in the black, unfortunately. I did try doing it with just drawing lines, but it just didn't look right. So this is plain blue, paint balmy blue, but I thought, why not? Given that I'm not going to have the gingham there, I'll go with the gingham here. So this is 13.85 by 9.5. So I'm just going to layer those onto my card base, and then we'll do some stamping. So we had a bit of a busy week, big birthday in the family. So we had to FaceTime, and fortunately we're not seeing them till next week, so it gives me time. But ever since they were born, I've had photo albums for them, and I've taken some of them, making a little album for her, so that because these days everything's digital, and I just think it'll be nice for her to have something. So, and then I've got my piece of Mango Melody, which is going to go right across the middle of the gingham. I wasn't terribly straight with my gingham. That's what happens when I'm talking. But I hope everyone's well. Looking forward to the weekend. It's Friday. It's been a bit chillier this week, but I have to say the sun has been shining. So right, 1, 2, 3, just about halfway there. I'm just eyeballing it. You could measure it. I've just got a bit of Seal Plus sticking out there. Okay, that's it. Right, and then I'm going to pop that onto my basic white, thick basic white card base. It's funny, as soon as I saw this set in the catalogue, I knew I had to get it because my brother and sister-in-law, they have a black cat called Oreo. And I keep meaning to make a card using this set and the Connie Stewart Nothing Better Than, because there's a cookie, you can actually cut out a cookie. So it's been around for a few years, and I have a feeling it's going to retire. So I need to crack on and do that. So maybe I'll make that as one of my extra ones to share with you next week. Okay, so that's my matting and layering done. Now, what I've done is I've got a piece of basic white die cut with the Stylish Shapes square. So I don't know if you can see the stitching. There we go. See the stitching around the edge. And then a slightly, well, the next size down in the basic black. And again, you've got the stitching. I don't think you can see that on the black. Actually, it's not focusing on it. And that's going to go on there. So that's why I used my gingham. So let's get that down. And then the black twine, which you can see, is from the multi-pack in the annual catalogue. And you get, I think it's basic white, very vanilla, crumb cake. There we go. So there's my 2 squares. And then all I'm going to do is turn them at an angle so it's like a diamond. And then this is from the new Something Fancy dies. So with that one, I just used a piece of basic white, and I now use the corner punch because I didn't have these at that stage. But these are the dies, the labels dies. They're great. I have to say, I love them, and I'm using them so much at the moment. Now, what I haven't done is punch the hole. So using the Very Best Trio, which was what I did the corners with before, I just need to punch a hole for my ribbon, my twine even. I'm not even sure if that's going to be... Yeah, I'll just pop it in there. Hopefully it's in the middle. Yes, okay. Really handy punch, that one. And it has carried over from the holiday mini. I haven't stuck those down, have I? No, let's do that. No, actually, I'm going to do that first. So what I'm going to do is pop my twine through and tie a bow before I stamp. Yeah, actually, do you know what? I am going to do that third cat for next week, because I thought I'd used him. Maybe it's on Sophie's birthday card I used him. But I've seen a great card using some of the designer series paper that's currently in the clearance rack, which I still have some of. And it looks like a wall, and they've cut a bit of the paper, and then they've got the cat sitting on the top of the wall. That's just so fun. So I'll have a go at that over the weekend, and then I'll post that next week on the blog and the page, business page. Right, oh, my fingers really stiff. My joints do not like the cold weather. Yay, I did it without having to get my tweezers. Make it a bit smaller. There we go, that's about right. Now I don't think I want it to be hanging down quite so low. It's always better to have too much when you're trying to tie a ribbon than too little. Right, let me just check which pack this is from. No, that's the new one. There it is. So it's in the annual Baker's Twine Essentials pack. So very vanilla, white, crumb cake. I think that might be grey granite and black. So it's great. I probably haven't used it enough. It's shocking to realise we've got this mini which lasts till April. So the retirement list will come out at the end of March. And at the same time, the retirement list will come out for the annual catalogue. So it's all the things that I bought and haven't used, I need to get cracking on using. And I've just got so much lovely stuff from this new catalogue. Right, so which one did we do? Oh, we did this little one. This little upside down man. Okay, let's just get my block. And my memento back. Now, one thing I would say about these is I have noticed it is quite good to use your Stamparatus for these, because I'm finding with my black ink, I think I might need to re-ink it. I'm not necessarily getting great coverage. I think I embossed that one. I didn't emboss the other two, but I did emboss that one. But just to save time today, I'm just trying to give him plenty of coverage. Well, it's alive. There we go. Right, now this is going to be the tricky part, to make sure I get him right on. This is a great tool, especially if, like me, you've got arthritis in your hands. It really means you don't have to put so much pressure on. Hopefully. Well, his tail's just slightly off, but that's okay. So if you look at the two, you can see that's much darker because I embossed him. But what I will do is, once I've got him in place, I'll go over him with some Wink of Stella, and that should make the ink kind of a bit more prominent. Now I'm going to pop him on with dimensionals. I tidied up my desk before doing this video, and it was amazing. I'd gone through so many dimensionals, I couldn't understand why. And then when I cleared my desk, there's like loads of them underneath everything. So I'm looking for the big black ones. There we go. Pop it in the middle. And then I want it to be diamond shaped. So I'm just going to line that up on my grid paper and pop him down like that. And get my twine to come out from behind. Pull it a bit tighter. There we go. I don't know where that bit's gone. He's hiding. Come on, out you come. Why are you not coming out? Are you stuck to a dimensional? Yes, you're stuck to a dimensional. Just going to trim that a bit because it's got a bit frayed there now. Right, get rid of my dimensional backings. And Wink of Stella. So I didn't line him up quite. You should really stamp him first and then you die cut the tag. I wanted to try and save a bit of time today. There we go. And then I'm going to pop that on flat to my card. So Stampin' Seal Plus. Yay. Hello, Oreo. And line him up. There we go. Now, what I used on this one, on either side, I did 3 dots, and then in his tail, he's got a butterfly. Because I'm trying to use my butterflies up, wherever they are. Oh, come on, where are you? They're new. They're new. They're new. They're new. There they go. Oh, maybe I haven't got one open. Maybe I'll finish one. Okay. I won't put a butterfly on. Oh, what's that? That's a come off something. So I'm going to pop that in the heart. Oh, that's from the Desert Details set. There we go. Beautiful. Goes back. And then I want 3 black dots. And these are in the annual matte black dots. And you get quite a lot of them actually. 160. Right, I'm going to use the small ones. Now this is the bit I find hardest, is lining them up in a straight line. That one was a bit too high up. Okay, it's almost straight. Right, there we go. So that's the black dots, and I don't think I need those again. Now, the saying is "Hi there, Valentine," but I really don't send Valentines. So what I did was I just masked off the Valentine. I just need to clean him, and then I'll get the. And I'm going to stamp it straight onto the designer series paper. And hopefully it will work as well as stamping it straight onto the cardstock. Okay, so hi there, Valentine. Now I've got my memento. What I need is my masking tape. And I just need a narrow strip. And I'm just going to pop that over the Valentine. Now the other way you can do this is using your Stampin' Right markers. But if you want to do it, it's using Stampin'. Put some masking tape on. Then you get your ink on. Remove your masking tape. And stamp. Yay, hi there. And there you go, that's card number 1. So that was the one I did back in December. And then I just reversed the gingham. But cool, love cats. I love cats. So card number 1 done. Right, now, card number 2. I'm using high there again, but I'm going to be using soft suede, so I need to just clean that off already. And this is again thick basic white with petal pink cardstock run through. I've actually used the gingham embossing folder, which is in the annual catalogue, and then a strip of designer series. The gingham again. What is it called? The gingham country gingham. I don't know why I can't remember the names. Country gingham. That is from the scalloped contour dies, and then I just you can either die cut, or if you've got punches, you can punch out a circle. So again, I think I've got everything pretty much ready. Now this is a slightly different shade because it's shimmery. So just and then that's for his sentiment. So there's my piece. So it's a standard card front. So 21 centimeters scored in half at 10.5 by 14.85 going up there. Then I think I've probably cut, let's just measure it to be sure. Yeah, half a centimetre smaller, so 10 by 14.3. Then the piece of the country gingham to go across the middle should be 10 by 4. Then I've got my scalloped contours just on regular basic white, and then I've got my circle. Okay, so let's just pop them together. Put this on first, and then I can put the so it's petal pink on one side and balmy blue on the other. Oh, put the glue on the wrong side. Where did my rubber go? There it is. Thank goodness for adhesive rubbers. Right. Let's put the Seal Plus on the right side this time. Okay. And then that's going to go across the middle of the embossed piece of basic petal pink. So the other exciting news that we've had is that from the 1st of March, Stampin' Up are releasing some online specials. It's a new, it'll be a completely new product range, but obviously it will complement the existing. And what they've said is they're going to go with the 3 catalogues a year. So you'll have the annual still, and you'll have the 2 minis, but they won't be for quite as long. So the one we've got now is for 4 months. And then the holiday one that will come out in, I think it's actually coming out in September, will also be 4 months. Now that's gone on with dimensionals, hasn't it? Yes. The online and everything has an expiry date, so it either gets carried over to the next catalogue, or it's retired. But with the online exclusives, they're not going to have an end date. And I think the plan is to see how well they sell and whether people like them. And they could go on, for longer than a catalogue if they're popular. And if they're not popular, they can just wait till it sells out and stop it. So we were able to do pre-order, not on everything. We don't know everything that's coming, but on a range that complements another one that we've got currently, which I haven't done anything with yet. I did all my swaps with it, but I can't remember when I'm doing that. I did plan. It's the Fancy Flora designer series paper and the 2-tone Flora and something fancy stamp sets, dies and stamp sets that go with it. So it's really exciting. And the other amazing news, which we've got to wait for the 1st of March to hear in more detail, but because we got pre-order on some of these products and the designer series paper particularly, there's 2 retired colours in there, so there's obviously going to be something going on with colours. It is 5 years since we had the last what do you call it, colour reboot, and they brought out some beautiful colours, and I really hope we're not going to lose any of the current ones. But I must admit, the 2 that are coming back, I'm a blues and greens girl, and yeah, I like them. I know some people don't, but yeah, so watch this space. Basically, I will keep you updated as soon as I know more. I will share it with you. Okay, so there's my card base. So my embossed pretty pink, my gingham paper, and my scalloped contour die. So now I need to stamp, and I wonder if I could get him across that circle. I think he's probably too big, actually. I might just get him in, actually. Should we do that? Okay. I will still do the one I want to do with the wall, but just to show you what he looks like. I love this one, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna need to re-ink my black Memento, I think, because it's really not. Okay, how are we doing for time? Right, so let's stamp him. So I can get the cat, just not getting much of the hanging bit. Yes, I'm going to have to go over that with my, I think I'll go over it with my blend, actually, because that's really not come out very well at all. I don't think I've got enough strength in my hands at the moment. I should have used my Stamparatus. It won't take me a minute to just go over him. I don't have any black embossing powder. I probably need to get some, because otherwise I could have embossed him, but with this black, it's not. I think I just need to re-ink it. Guess what I'll be doing when the video is finished. So cute, little face. Yeah, definitely, it really is making a big difference, the blend, so just do it quite quickly. I'm not being too careful. Right, that's better. Okay, clean that in a minute. Oh, I've just realised I should have done him in soft suede, because he goes better with the card. Too late now. Okay, right. Oh, I'm missing a bit of pink paper, so I just need to cut that. So that is going to be 6.5. I want to have a gap, actually, so I think I'm going to do 9.5. Well, we'll see. I'll do 6 by, find the petal pink. Which one did I use? There's two different types of design. You have the big gingham. Maybe I've used it all up. What's on the other side of it? Balmy blue. So that's the big one, and then that's the little one. That's also got balmy blue on the back. Okay, but I might have used it all. Lots of balmy blue, sweet sorbet. Not so much petal pink. There it is, right at the back. What did I say? I'll do it to 10 by 6.5, and then I can trim it down. So I want it to be inside the stitching. Yep, so it's the length. Right, so it's 9.8 by 6.5. Let's just pop that down. There we go. So it complements the bit going across the middle, really. That's the plan. Now I've lost my cat. Where's my... Oh, there he is. And again, I stamped high there. But the one that actually goes is I love hanging out with you. Don't think that's going to stamp. I'll just do high there. I don't want to take too much of your time. Okay, now I did cut a bit of the masking paper earlier. I should still have a bit. There we go. So again, I'm going to cover up. Oh, I tell you what, I'll show you the other way. So if you take your Stampin' Right marker, this is black, and I'm just going to go. So you can see you've got the high there, Valentine, and all I'm going to do is go over the high there, and I'm kind of doing it at a bit of an angle. Just to see if I've got good coverage. And then yay. So you've got two ways there. It really depends how much coverage you need on the stamp. That's a small one, so doing it with the Stampin' Right markers is quite easy. If it was a big one, it would be a bit more difficult. And then all I'm going to do is trim this down. I'm just going straight along and a little bit off the top. And then cutting at an angle at both ends. And there we go. Good job, I've got my grid paper there because I've got the ink everywhere. Okay, so then he's going to go up there with dimensionals, and he's going down there. Dimensionals. Might need the minis for this one actually because it's quite small. Just pop it in the middle. Hi there. And then the big one. And then I'm going to put it towards the top. And I did actually use the brown, but because I've done him in black this time, I'll use the black. There we go. Baker's Twine Essential Pack. So I think the back Maybe better this time, a bit more of a contrast. Be interesting to see if it makes the pink pop more or if the black. Love to see what you prefer. Now I'm going to do a double. Did I do a double there? Yes, I did. Okay. I did get in a bit right pickle doing it, so just to warn you, I'll give it a go. If not, I'll just do one. Great, much better that time. Ribbon, scissors. All the cars are starting up. Well, they all break up for half term today. Whoops. There we go. And I need a glue dot. And then I'm just going to pop that under there. That's a bit long on that side. Okay, so there's card 2. Now obviously I've done a different cat. That's soft suede with the pink, and that's black. So I think I actually prefer the brown with the pink, but I do love that cat. I love his eyes. So right, what I haven't done is pop my gems on for my Wink of Stella. So Wink of Stella. Just give him a little bit of sparkle. There we go. And the dots that I've used this time, so I've used the I did use the milky, no, the enamel, yeah, I thought they were milky, but the enamel dot selection, because I used the brown, but actually I think I'll probably stick with my black again. I'll go with the black. And I've just literally put them on the 4 corners of the scalloped contour, and then one on the ribbon, on the twine, which is not really showing up, but it's there. Okay, so there you go, that's card 2. Right, now the last one for today, and then as I say, I will do I'll post a couple of extra ones next week to show you, because there's just so many little gorgeous little things around. Now this is an easel card. It's relatively easy, just a little bit more fiddly. Wrong. There we go. And it stands up like that. So he's cute. And that one does say, I love hanging out with you. So this is Sweet Sorbet. And then again, it's the country gingham paper. And then I've just cut a strip of card and raised it up to keep my easel open like that. But when you post it, it goes flat. So let's just check. I think I've got everything ready. I might have to, yeah, I've got my hearts ready. So this is the double heart punch pack, which is in the annual catalogue, and it's great because the little one fits inside the big one. That's the Sweet Sorbet in colour twine. I've got my black strip and white strip. I thought I'd done that one a bit too wide, so I've narrowed it slightly. And there's my designer series paper. Oh no, what I'm missing is my big white bit. I'm always missing something. So first off, this bit goes inside. But I realised I was going to show you this. I can't get my words out today. the scoring. So to start with, it is just a regular card base. So it's 21 by 14.8 scored in half at 10.5. But then what you're going to do is you're going to take one piece, the front bit. So this is 10.5. So I'm going to score it at 5.3. 1, 2, 2.5 really. Don't, whatever you do, use your cutting blade, and then you just want to score it. And then it will fold like that. Get my bone folder, and there you go. But obviously I need something to, because when it's been sent and it's, you know, been kept flat for a while, you'll need something to keep it open. So to start with, I'm going to pop my, and the reason I did this is I just thought it looked like a tablecloth. If you're going for a picnic and you have a tablecloth on the ground, that's what it reminded me of. So little things. Okay. Let's get that inside. There we go. And then I'm going to just need to cut. So that's bit goes inside for your message, and then you have your strip raised. And this is to go on the front, but I didn't cut my bit of basic white, so I feel like I'm always cutting basic white up, but I never have any, if that makes sense. Go back in, please. I don't want you getting faded in the sunshine. Come on. Very vanilla. Play again. I'll do it later. Right, trimmer. And I'm just going to need to measure what I need. So that is 11 by 8. And then I'll leave the long narrow strip. So I'm going to do it this way. By 11. There we go. Oh, I've just realised I used a flowery bit there. Don't know which one that's from. Oh, that's from the in colour paper, but I'll stick with the gingham. And what size is that? That's too big. Whoops. 7. So it should be half a centimetre smaller. So that is 11 by 8. So that needs to be 10.5. Oh, I didn't do 11, I did 10.5. No, that's right, 10.5 by. How weird is that? Why doesn't that work? 8. Okay, let's make that a bit smaller then. So if that's 7, that needs to be 7.5, not 8. And then it'll work. I told you I always get something wrong. I'm not sure if that's going to be big enough, so yeah, it should be. And that's going to go on there like that. And then I need my long strip, which is a fraction under. Yeah, so it's 13.8 by 2.5. 13.8. Go. Okay, so now we can start putting this together. I'm going to need that little bit for stamping my cat. And there is a little bit of fussy cutting involved on this one, but I don't know about you, I don't mind fussy cutting. Okay, so here we go. Now, the trick to an easel card, so normally you would stick that down right across the whole thing, but with an easel card you only want it to stick to the bottom part. So I'm just going to put glue on 1/2 of it. And then I'll line it up. You can measure to make sure you get it in the center, but I'm just kind of eyeballing. Now I have got a little bit of glue showing there, so I'm just going to need to get rid of that, because otherwise as soon as I close the card, it's going to stick down. There we go. Okay, so there's the easel bit. Right, let's pop this inside, and then I can work out where my easel bit's going to need to go. There we go. Right, now my easel bit. So I've done this, I have done this narrower than I did the other one. Ooh. It's going to go around his neck. Let's put this one away. I haven't cleaned it, have I? Well, if I have, I haven't done a very good job. That's better. Right, so let's pop him away. Now, this is where my Stampin' Right marker trick's going to come back in. Trick even is going to come back into play, because I just want the hearts going along here. Now, what colour did I stamp them in? Right, I did do them in Sweet Sorbet, but I'm going to use the Stampin' Right marker. I'm just going to colour the hearts in. And do that all the way along. I think that might be too long, but better that than too short. Right, okay, so I have done it a lot narrower, so I'm only going to get 2 in. So I'm going to go for the smaller ones, mainly because they're easier to colour. Just a couple more. I've just bent that back so I know where I can stop. I think 2 more should be enough. Okay, 1. 2. There we go. Now I'm going to clean that because I'm going to need to stamp my cat and I don't want to get any red. Okay. So that's going to go. Yeah, I'll just cut the end off. Whoa! Didn't want to come off. Okay, so let's pop him on there. And then I'm going to raise him up. Yeah, I actually used the, what is this called? It is called the foam adhesive sheets, just to kind of give it some real depth. In fact, I might be able to get 2 and 2. Let's just work out how wide I need it to be. Right, so just over 1 centimetre wide will be fine. Yeah, I'll just trim that down. How are we doing for time? Yep, nearly finished. Okay, so now I can pop my easel. So I want it to come back up there. Just peel the backing off. So much easier than using hundreds of dimensionals. And it's going to go from the edge of the sweet sorbet. There you go. Now I've got my easel, so that's great. Okay, last but not least, my white strip is going to go across the middle there. And I did stamp I love hanging out with you, so I think I'm going to do that again. I'm going to do that first because then I can pop that on my memento. It's fine for sentiments. It's just where you've got a lot of right, and then that's going to go across. So again, it's going across, and you can see that hanging up. So I'm just going to do on the bottom bit. Make sure I haven't got it upside down. fold that down. Okay, perfect. There we go. And now I just need to pop my hearts on. Can't tell which is the back and which is the front. Well, not to worry. And then I will quickly stamp and fussy cut the. I should have had a Blue Peter one. And it's just going on flat. It's not going on with dimensionals, because you've already got the dimensionals you will have with the cat itself. So that's going on there like that, with a bit of an angle. Right, now I need to find my base of basic white and stamp my cat. Now I am going to use my stamper artist and try and get a really good coverage with this one. Yeah, let's turn it around. Waste not so much paper. In fact, I might get 2 out of it. So this is the really good thing about the stamparatus, however you say it. Get as much ink as I can on there. But you can see it's still quite faint for a black. So I'm just going to go over him again. And because my paper didn't move, I should, yes, so much better. Let's just do it one more time. So much better than that other one that I had to go over with my blend. There we go. Oh, how cute is he? I'll sort you out in a minute. I think I will just pop a bit of, and then I just need to cut him out with my snips. I might be able to get another one out of this card, which I will use for the one with the wall, which I'm going to do over the weekend and show you next week, as long as I don't forget. Oh, another trick that I've been shown is if you take your pool party light and just go round, this is my blend, you could use a white marker if you wanted to, just go round the outline before you cut him out. Now when it dries you really won't be able to see it, it'll be really pale, but it just helps the image to pop. I'm not going to do his whiskers, that would just be too hard. In fact, I think cutting his whiskers out is the hardest bit of the fussy cutting. And obviously I'm not going to bother with those hearts because I've already got my hearts down below. So can you see that round the edge? But it's really faint. And it also gives me somewhere to follow with my fussy cutting, just to give him a little edge. And I think I say this every time, but you try and move your image, not your scissors. So with my left hand, I'm turning the cardstock. Just cut that off, get it out of the way. Okay, I'm just going to do it quickly. I'm not going to. And I don't even keep that line because he's going on his own bit of card on the hearts. That line is kind of just so he's not floating in space. Now, normally I would take ages to do his whiskers, but I'm not going to bother. Just going to. So this is the fiddliest bit. Come on. There we go. Okay, so just get rid of these bits. And then he's going to go, because he's on the heart, and I'm just going to put him on with some dimensionals. You could draw a line if you wanted to. Whoops, left the dimensional behind. And normally, again, I would cut a little one in half and put it on his tail, but I won't keep you. I'll just pop him across there. Oh, he's so cute. And I really do love these cats. So Maria's going to get one of these. I'm not sure which one, but so there you go. There's your easel. Again, slightly different. So I've got slightly smaller there and gingham, slightly bigger there. But I think that the smaller one is probably better. So if you spend £27 in my online store, I will send you full measurements, tutorial, and all the bits except for the stamped images. So you won't get the cats and you won't get the sentiments or the hearts, but everything else will be cut for you. And I will post a couple more cards at the beginning of next week, so you can see some others, alternatives. And I hope you have a great weekend. Thanks for joining me. Bye.